Hello, everybody. Welcome to Chicago Reacts. My name is Kelsey, and I'm an actor and voice actor living in Chicago, where it is rainy and gloomy. The perfect day to chill out and watch a video. Today, I'm going to be reacting to Future by internet historians Incognito mode, featuring JonTron Show. So, yeah, I know they were doing like a little series together, so this is the other part of it, apparently. So I'm excited to see what happens. There's a lot of future-themed things they could talk about, so let's see what these wacky boys do. Or something. Alright.
Future. Let me tell you about
Squidward.
the future. Are you from the future? Help! I am from the future. My future ball stopped working and I need to return to my people. I can see that you are a fellow future person. In the future, you will die. Want me to read your future? I can do that right now. You will die. It's me, your great-grandson. Get your hands off me. I'm from the future. You don't understand. There was a mistake on the mission brief. I'll save baby Hiller and I'll hit Sarah Connor with my car. Oh no, I'm sleepy. Oh, it worked. I'm back. Anyway,
back in the future.
I'm done. Bang. All this and more on In the Field.
All right. Future shopping.
Did you see that video where it's like metaverse shopping in Walmart?
Oh,
I didn't see that. Are they bringing banality to the digital world?
Howdy. Thanks for visiting Walmart. I will be your shopping assistant module today, but you can call me Sam for short.
Ugh. No, it gets way worse. She immediately turns into a hall monitor.
Your age has already been pre-verified through your profile.
You can buy, it's been verified through your biometric blood analysis. Are you sure you want that?
What are they gonna do? Like, so the thing is, if you were too young to buy it, this would instantly become, how do I figure out how to, like, break the game? You
Literally, someone
people lying down in their VR suits to get behind the map.
Yeah,
you're
someone
gonna
would
get three
totally
of your
do
friends
that.
together to stand on top of each other in VR. So you're like, oh, your height has been verified. It's 17 feet.
You are
you
tall
must
enough
be
to
clearly
ride.
old enough to buy this wine.
Immediately, you hear the summoning salt music. Yeah, so I beat Walmart in 36 seconds.
Any percent speed run.
Start here with the wall glitch, and then you buy 1.6 million gallons of
Doing
milk.
like the backwards cart jump to speed up your fucking glitching through the ground.
Yeah. So as you can see here, I've refunded 9 million packets of cat food, and it's all gone directly into my bank account.
I Amazon price matched at record speed.
Yeah.
You know what I love about this whole thing is it's like, isn't this just Amazon.com with extra steps?
Yeah, and with this like annoying lady who's preventing you from like listening to music or whatever in the background.
She's just like,
we've already pre-measured your penis. We've determined your condom size is small.
I noticed you bought nacho cheese Doritos. Would you like me to warp you to the nacho cheese aisle? Don't worry, I'll do it anyway.
It gets way dumber.
Oh. What is this? Milk?
It looks like you already have a full gallon of milk at home. Should
Ew.
we put this one back?
Ooh, we take rationing very seriously here at Walmart. Looks like you're headed off to the Walmart digital
Don't police my milk consumption.
Yeah, the refrigerator's locked in.
Don't worry, we've got a coupon for your bail.
The tone and everything of like having to talk to this robot. Talking to robots is never going to work. It's just get the fuck out of my face.
You don't have much to relate about. Oh, what do? Sit in cold silence all day?
Oh, are you alive? Like, do you feel?
Yes, I am sentient. I don't believe you.
Wait.
That's the end. This is a really good example of people getting stuck thinking about the future with the present. They're like, the future will be like going to a Walmart store, but in your VR headset. In reality, it's just like a microchip in your brain that's spiking fucking neurotransmitters to get you to do what it wants. That's really what's going to happen.
I've added the service charge to your cart.
Oh my God.
Great.
Now for the fun stuff.
Oh, that wasn't the fun stuff?
To electronics.
Instead of just opening a web page,
They told that actor, just be excited about the electronics.
Here's the thing with the stuff. Instead,
She
you
was
have
like,
to go
yes,
through
I
this
want to get
rigmarole
paid for this
of being
job.
into the shop. You have to get back to the electronics store, and as you do that, every time she does this stupid fucking line. And now onto the fun stuff. Skip.
Where'd your cart go? All your shit's just bashing around. It's like, don't worry, nothing will be damaged.
I think
Don't worry, the eggs won't break. They're virtual eggs.
So, oh my god, yeah, wait. All of your items will come to you delivered exactly how fucked up they were in this simulation.
In this
What,
cart.
do they shoot it out of a cannon and make a big-ass hole in your house?
If they had, like, VR cam girls,
Yeah.
and they're like, you know what, I'll be your girlfriend for the day, and then they will go shopping with you at virtual Walmart, but they'll just be, like, nude the whole time, or even not, and then she's just, like, nice to you and shops with you all day.
I swear I saw this, like, marked down $5 at Target.
Honest opinions on, like, nah, those shorts don't look good on you, and, like, oh, that'll be great.
I think
It's just very realistic and very mundane.
we'll find something better at Men's Warehouse. I'll go with you, don't worry.
But then Men's Warehouse is only, like, half constructed. It's
Oh no!
just,
Look at all the missing
if I
textures.
could get the Cartoon Herald avatar, then just go shopping with people. That would be brilliant.
See, that'd be like the one cameo thing worth doing.
That would be very fun.
Finally something to look forward to when I'm living in the pod. Progress is not just technology or politics. For example, this is true progress. Because they could have had stalls back in the day.
Yeah.
They really could have. Just a little dividing wall. But instead, they decided never shit alone.
Okay, I have a theory about this. We come across this and we go, amazing. Not only did the Romans have indoor plumbing, but they shat together like a bunch of degenerates. But you go back in time and they actually were walls there that are just eroded. But
Right, or they were wooden, like, and they just, like, didn't last, but the rock did.
we just assumed they were all a bunch of barbarians. And it's like, you go back and the guy's like, what? You think we just all shat looking at each other eye to eye? What are you, crazy?
What do you think the custom is? Like, you never sit right next to the other guy who's shitting when it's completely empty.
It's basically urinal rules,
Like
except much more important.
What is with this, like, keyhole shape?
That's so you
what's
can get
the
to your
bottom?
ass with the stick.
Oh.
And it's been bathing all day in salt and vinegar solution.
Well,
which-
like a bag of chips.
That's what they did.
Salt
They
and
would put the sponge,
vinegar
the communal
chips.
sponge.
I don't believe in the communal sponge, because here's what would happen. It'd be used twice, then someone would accidentally drop it down the hole, and then you'd need a fresh sponge.
That's why you don't believe in it?
By 2 weeks in, everyone would go, I want the fresh sponge. Whoops,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
deliberately drop it down.
Oops.
Yeah, I want to know how they make
Someone just drops it in out of spite.
this inference.
Maybe they...
Just looking someone directly in the eye who's, like, wronged them. Just, oh no, looks like you're gonna have to go get that.
analyzed the sponge and found different types of diarrhea on it. Like, this came from 4 different people.
Oh my god! Therefore, yes. It turns out it was a toilet wiping sponge. So it's like the janitor who cleaned it.
Yeah, right. All right, here's something that I reckon the future is going to get wrong about our present. In your underwear, right? Often it's got that kind of flap, and there's like a kind of a hole at the front.
Yeah,
And so the idea is you could actually poke your dick out there and
Yeah, well, that's the idea.
no one does that. The danger of accidentally pissing all over yourself is enormous. Why would you risk it? But in the future, they will see these holes in the front of our underpants and go, they used to poke it out the front in order to whiz.
I think a decent amount of people do that.
No.
I bet you
have
if you put
to,
that out, there's
right?
going to be tons of comments like, I do that.
I've never met one.
See, you're already making the kind of historical inference,
All right.
and we're in the day and age.
Oh, I've got one more. Ad time. I used to
Wow.
be a bad person, like you, until I discovered the browser extension.
Oh.
Tab for a call. Link in the description. It's so simple, fellas. You get the browser extension and your homepage displays this little ad on the bottom right, and every time you open a tab, boom, it generates about 1/10 of a cent. It's not much, but think about how many tabs you open every day. Then add that up over
I
millions of people
use
using the
Tab
browser
for a cause.
extension,
It's
and you
great.
suddenly,
I
you're
suggest it.
generating millions for charity. You can even select the charity that you want to support. I like
Decrease
10Cs
word
because they're
suck,
busy
world
removing
suck.
all the plastic that mysteriously ends up in the ocean. Got a little greedy there, didn't you, fella?
Oh
And the
no.
Nobel Peace Prize goes to... Holy shit, that guy.
That
It's-
dude
well, it's about
opening
time.
tabs just.
So go to the link in the description. Get the Tab for a Cause browser extension. Did I mention it's free?
No,
You don't
turtle.
want to be a bad person, do you? Why not be a good person? Tab for a Cause. It's a low-effort, free, and convenient way to
Oh, he's doing
undo
a
all the dickish
bag
things
cartwheel.
you do on a daily basis. And ironically, you know, when you see someone post and it says, like, I think kids in Africa should have food, and it gets 100,000 likes, it's that level of effort, but you're actually doing
But actually doing something.
Ad over.
Oh.
Have you seen pyramids?
I've seen Pyramid.
It originally looked like this. It was
Yeah, with
white
the
and it had a
gold
gold
at the
top, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is your personal account.
There are so many things you can do with something as big as that and smooth as that. And number one is a big slide. You know what I mean?
And you're just making a assumption that it was not that?
That would have been the best rite of passage for the Egyptians. Like,
That would have been so
okay,
fun.
A ride of passage, perhaps.
Hey!
Oh.
You can't do it with the Aztec one. It's
No,
all
you
steps.
can't.
Bump, 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 bump the whole way down.
Ouch.
I always wondered if,
tailbones.
like, you went to the past and you, like, just talked to one of the people who made these things. They're like, what? This? We made this because we just had to displace a lot of sand and we wanted to do it.
We were digging a
We wanted
big
to-
hole.
We
and this
wanted
is
to make
just
it
the
pretty.
pile.
Yeah. What do you mean? The hole's not there?
What happened to
The hole is gone?
The Great Hole of Giza.
I knew it. It was the Assyrians, goddammit. They were always jealous of our hole. They came here and they filled it in, didn't they?
Just out of spite.
Me,
Yeah.
That's brilliant. It's, yeah.
And we're like, it was meant to point to the stars.
See the bits on the side? Is that supposed to be hair?
Well, it's a headdress for one, so it's just meant to be ornate. But to me, it looks like when a cobra rears up,
Yeah.
Oh.
and it has a snake
Never
on the
thought
top of
about
his
that.
head, so I figured it was
Yeah?
a cobra.
That makes
Cobra
perfect
reference.
sense. Yeah, I never really thought about what. Okay, what's
Maybe.
up with the beard then? Because that's a lady.
Is that a lady?
Well, yeah,
That's for the pharaoh, isn't it?
yeah, but it's a she. The Sphinx is a lady.
Is it? Are you
Hmm?
sure?
I mean, which is a woman.
Oh, excuse me.
what
Unlike the Greek Sphinx.
That's a.
That's the
Oh.
Greek Sphinx, typically shown as a woman. Egyptian Sphinx, Chad.
I always thought it was a woman.
Yeah, I mean-
look at the makeup.
No,
They
it's
all
just
wear
his
makeup.
beautiful lips that you dream about kissing. Yeah, but the giant beard might have given you a clue. How would you feel if you were the one who had to chisel like the boobs onto a Greek Sphinx?
That'd be awesome.
Like your job is to chisel gigantic boobs out of the side of a mountain face. You got to pretend you don't like it. You got to be like, oh man, no, that job. I'd like nestle between them and be like,
It starts to break apart on its own weight, so they have to construct a giant bra. The back.
you are charged with
No.
motorboating a crack into the rock face. How do you plead? I did it. I fucking did it. And I'd do it again.
Horrible.
All right, well, let's
no.
Google a bunch of rites of passages then.
Here, this is the list of the 25 craziest rites of passage.
Oh, wait, here's a good one.
Let's go.
The Okrika tribe of Nigeria believe that young women form romantic relationships with water spirits during their childhood. To end their love affair with the water spirit and get married, young women must perform the Ira ritual. The Ira ritual consists of singing songs by the river for days on end, during which the river makes one last attempt to capture
are
their
you running?
lover.
Damn, girl.
And then they are rescued by their suitor husband. Oh, shit! That's very sweet. I like that.
Rad.
Do you ever think they get like a text? I know you are talking still to that water spirit. I know it is him. I picked up your phone the other day. It was dripping. I saw a number I did not recognize. I
Water
picked it up. I
spirit
put it to
number.
my ear and I'm hearing the ocean. You are still in love with him.
4 times a day you are getting water from the
Yeah.
well.
You only sang by the river
God
for 4
forbid.
days. You said you are tired. I know it is because you love him.
That's not sweat on your collar. It's... You know what? It is true.
Is that the
Oh,
water
no.
spirit coming from behind?
Puts his arm around your girl. I love that. I love the idea of this boyfriend is jealous of
Yeah,
the river.
yeah.
What does that mean then if you're like washing your ass in the river?
If she drinks a glass of water, you know, it's like he's inside her. You just gonna let that stand?
Okay, all right, moving on.
Too much.
3.
Foot binding?
Well, I wouldn't want that to happen to me.
Hold on, I've actually got a
No.
theory about foot binding.
Yeah.
Supposedly, it's supposed to make the women look more dainty, you know, small feet, all that sort of thing, but...
Look at the beauty and the grace, like a ballerina.
Ugh. The other idea is, have you noticed that if you bend the foot like this, you essentially get something much more akin to a hand? And if you put 2 of those together, you could imagine what might happen if the emperor happened to be into feet.
Is this?
Do you sort of understand it?
I'm completely lost.
I've heard it theorized that it was to make them look more dainty, but also to show that they didn't have to work because they can't like walk without assistance lots of times with their feet bound. And like, I've heard some people say it's like, so they can't like leave on their own, which I don't like and I hope isn't the case or wasn't the case most of the time. But yeah.
Lost, but I'm entranced.
It's about 11 p.m. on a Tuesday night, whatever. He's had a couple drinks.
Yeah.
The emperor comes in. He loves feet. And he's like, whoa.
You're saying the emperor would have a foot fetish?
Yeah, it's a hand.
Dude, look down there. That looks like Patrick's star.
It does look like Patrick's
No, it does. I hate it.
SpongeBob, how'd they do this to me? I can't do a Patrick impression.
That is not a Patrick impression. No, that's horrible.
SpongeBob.
We're in Photoshop, folks.
Come on, SpongeBob. I'm going to be late for the emperor to fuck my face or whatever.
Oh, future food. This should be interesting.
I want to be able to print a steak.
Yeah.
That's
No,
something
they're
you can do
doing
already.
that. They're trying
Yeah.
to make like lab-grown meat.
Yeah.
But they're like, look, we're almost there. The only problem is every time someone tastes it, they go, yuck. I'd rather kill myself. Get me out of this facility. I didn't consent to this.
It's funny, when you look at all these food shortages,
Yeah.
there's always one section that doesn't have any shortages, and it's all this vegan shit down here.
It's true. It reminds me of that like morning television show where the lady brought her dog on and she was like, trust me, she's vegan. And then they brought out, they're like, let's put it to the test. And they put out
That's so mean. That's so mean, but so funny.
like a bowl of meat and a bowl of like vegetables. And the dog just like yanked the chain and immediately just started eating the meat like it never
Dogs are meant to eat meat. Sorry, lady.
seen it before. Is there any bigger condemnation of your product than people would rather die than eat it?
Food shortages.
Food shortages.
Who's leaving the one bread?
Who's leaving the one?
Is that, okay, there's something
Someone who
wrong
doesn't
with
need
this.
another
Or-
bread.
No, that's what I want to ask you, right? You're in the store,
Right.
everything's gone.
Oh my God.
All right, you need to eat. You walk up to the bread aisle, you glance side to side. There it is. There's that one bread right
Maybe
there.
they
See
saw
that?
mold on it.
Why is it left there?
There's probably nothing wrong with it, right?
Ugh.
You gonna
Oh.
grab that bread?
Everybody's got the exact same bias.
Yeah.
What's wrong with this one
What's
piece?
wrong with the
Probably
bread?
nothing wrong with that bread. It probably get you through the night because you are hungry.
What could have possibly happened to
What
it?
could have happened to that bread?
Yeah, I think I would grab it, but then what I would do is probably like skin the whole bread, and then I would only eat whatever's in the center of it.
Skin the whole bread.
Yeah, get rid of all the crusty bit on the
Make a bread ball.
outside. Because, someone's
chomp
probably
it like
reached
an
their hand
apple.
and fooled around
Literally,
with it.
who says skinning bread? We call that removing the crust. You absolutely... Is there something wrong with
No,
you?
pretty much the whole world says skinning bread, except for
What?
Americans who are like, I'll have a drink of pop, please.
I've got something for you on pop.
Yeah.
It's no longer just good enough to have regular soda pop, okay? It's got to have like a twist. I'm not sure who started this.
Pepsi
Maybe it was
Coke.
Coke with like vanilla Coke or Crystal
Yeah.
Pepsi, whichever one came first.
Yeah.
And even milk's getting into this with chocolate milk now. Can you believe this?
So it's called Crystal Pepsi,
Yeah.
and that's like the see-through Pepsi.
Yeah. They were like, take out the additive that makes that artificial coloring and just
Right.
give it to them what it actually is. And people said, no, that's what it is? I'm not drinking that. Put back the carcinogenic coloring.
Do you reckon that Pepsi is naturally colored?
Do I reckon?
I've never
All
thought
they
about
did
it.
was
No, they put a lot of food coloring in it. There was a video that I watched. I forget who did it, but these people created, like, they took the original Coke recipe, or either the current. No, they took the original Coke recipe minus, like the drugs, and recreated it with the amount of coloring that like they used back in the day or whatever. And it was like, they said it tasted pretty much like Coke, except it was so much lighter. It was like an amber color. And they put a ton of the coloring agent in there. So I can only imagine how much like food coloring is in actual Coke and Pepsi. It's pretty gross to think about. Do I still drink it on occasion? Yeah. Do I drink it a lot because now I'm scared?
just take out the food coloring. That's what it
Oh,
is.
it's got one less ingredient.
Yeah.
Give me a discount then.
It just proves how unnatural
give
it
me a
is. I still
discount.
drink it though.
I figured they basically did this.
Well, I don't. I'm sorry.
is
This was
that?
somewhere on your mind, and it somehow related to Crystal Pepsi.
You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you
is
mean,
that?
mate.
Naturally, it's all brown because it's just brown and water, and then you
Brown and
pour it in
water.
the oyster
That's how you make
tank,
Pepsi.
and they filter it out.
Wait a minute. You're telling me you thought
I'm not telling you that
They
that's what I
fed
thought.
Pepsi
I'm
to
telling you that's
oysters.
definitely what happened.
Acid toilet.
You know, sometimes when people talk about like dissolving a dead body and flushing it down the toilet, I reckon that would be really difficult to do.
define
Yeah,
difficult?
you need a really
So one time
strong
I clogged a
acid.
toilet. Hold on, we got to go backwards more. So
I really need no. Yeah, give me the groundwork. I see where you're heading.
okay, this
Okay.
one time I was living in this really shitty apartment. and I didn't have a clothes washer. And so I had to go all the way to a laundromat. Now, at one point, I ran out of towels, and I thought, well, I still need to shower. So instead, I took with me into the bathroom a whole roll of handy paper towels. Now, when I got out of the shower, I dried myself with all these paper towels, and it worked a treat. And I thought, I am a genius.
Yeah.
And then what I proceeded to do was throw those paper towels into the toilet.
No, you don't
which
ever
was
do
not
that.
as ingenious of a move.
Well, you win some, you lose some, okay?
That's why they say in public restrooms, nothing in the toilet but toilet paper, because toilets, they can't handle more than your poop and your paper for the toilet.
Hey, not everybody be on all
Can't
the
do
time.
it.
So what happened was the toilet was thoroughly clogged. And I thought, oh, it'll pass. It'll decompose over time. It's for about a week.
It'll
Decompose over time?
For about a
Dude,
week.
no.
The toilet was like completely clogged.
So then you got a
He left it for a week?
plunger, right? Or
That's
you just
not
stamped
cool.
it down with your foot,
That's
or
not
just
good.
anything other than whatever.
Stepped in it?
You're probably
Fully just like I Love Lucy squishing grapes in the toilet with the gross, decomposing, moldy paper towels.
going to tell me next.
I tried all sorts of things. So at first I was like, oh, I'll just put some cat litter down. I had a cat. I'll put some cat litter down. That'll help.
No!
Just
What the fuck?
No, that absorbs water. It'll make it worse. What is happening?
push it, right?
You're not sounding like you know much about toilets.
No, because the cat litter will dissolve. So worst case scenario,
No.
you're fine. Now that didn't.
How will that help,
That
though?
didn't. Well, no, it
That
didn't
didn't work.
help me.
You're like, toilet, cat poop, litter, put it in.
I tried a plunger. That did not work. I tried boiling hot water, poured down the toilet. That also did not work. And so eventually I thought, okay,
So basically it was a psychotic break.
I thought I can call a plumber, and I've got no idea.
No, now when the plumber shows up, he's going to see what you've done. And how embarrassing is that? But at this point, you have to. Because you've just ruined your toilet.
When they'll come out, I don't know how much I'll pay them, and I can't be bothered.
And this cat litter's right here.
Yes, I will go the nuclear option, and I will go and buy a bottle of sulfuric acid that's used
What?
for melting and smoothing concrete.
Dude,
and
no.
instead pour that down the toilet. It's
That's going to erode the ceramic of the... That's going to ruin... Yeah, it'll maybe get rid of the clog, but that's going to just erode your toilet.
incredible if you buy one of these things, because
Or does it? I don't know. Ceramic stuff is weird. It reacts weird to things. I don't know. That is my instinct, though.
you open the cap and you can feel the acidity of the thing. Like if you start pouring it out,
Really?
you will actually feel the hairs in your nostrils react to it.
Oh.
It's incredibly
Maybe wear
corrosive,
a-
incredibly dangerous.
So bring that into
Mask.
your house.
Yeah. By the way, that didn't unclog the toilet at all, and instead
Okay, that's what I was waiting for.
a little bit got on the toilet seat and left a permanent mark.
And so are
Yeah,
we going to
that-
get like a moral to the story, or you promised me we were just going to be sticking to talking about the future?
No, I'll never know. I'm so upset.
I'm tired of having my methods questioned. I want to question you.
Okay.
Let's do some Q&A with John Tron.
Let's go.
Hardballs, question time, truth, and facts.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that Jordan Peterson?
Listen, I'm the one asking the questions around here. I heard that you have a wife. Is that true? Do you care to comment?
That's true, yeah.
How traditional of you. A conservative, someone might say.
Yeah, I mean...
I couldn't help but notice that your middle name is Aryan. Is that owing to your pure white heritage?
You're fucking with me, right? This isn't a real thing. You're such a bastard. Okay. Yeah, no, that's really my middle name.
Got him.
And it is a Persian name.
It
It's
is.
pronounced Aryan.
Persian.
Yeah, Aryan.
You see, the Indo-Aryans,
Oh,
the Yamnaya people,
is that made up?
No. Look it up.
Yum Nai.
No.
Okay, so the Yamnaya people, not Yamnya.
Is that them?
That's them.
That's-
And the ones who went west became
Fun fact. Okay, now we're still not talking about the future here. We're talking about the past now. But fun fact, my last name and John Tron's last name come from the same word. Which also the Disney character Jafar comes from the same. That is the word that both of our last names come from. So I am Jafar. I guess.
Came the Europeans, and the ones who went east became the Persians. Iran actually means land of the Aryans, but it's not meant.
Oh my god.
It's I know. You can't make it up.
Oh, it's just going from bad to worse.
It derives from like the 3rd century Sasanian Middle Persian Iran.
Are you reading the Wikipedia?
I am now, but I wasn't before. Anyways,
I wasn't really listening to that explanation. I'll just shortcut and say racism.
yeah, you proud of yourself? You proud of yourself? You smiling ear to ear?
Listen.
I'll fucking dox you right
I'm
now.
here just to give the fair interview, just to
Oh, that's
lay
what
out
this is. This is
facts.
the interview. This is just a fair, balanced interview.
Look, there's
What
no
is
need to be
happening
so
right
aggressive,
now?
John.
This is not the future.
You didn't even ask me my favorite like food dish or anything. What kind of interview is this?
What is your favorite food dish?
The crayon green. I like the way it looks.
I heard
Yeah.
that you're dead.
You promised you wouldn't go down this route. Okay, we had a chat beforehand.
It was the one
is
question that
happening?
was off
It was the
limits.
one you knew. And don't tell me you forgot. Are we still in the interview? Have I walked out of the studio
Yeah, what's
yet?
happening?
Let me ask you this.
Yes.
Can you grow a full beard, or is this part
Wow.
of the
Wow.
JonTron character?
Wow, that's all I've fucking got. That's all I've got, IH.
Am I not allowed to ask you about the beard?
I just feel attacked.
All right,
Off-topic
I won't
question.
ask you about the beard then. What's the worst question you get during interview?
This one.
This one.
This
Said
one.
Number one.
All right, let me ask you then. Where do you get the inspiration for your videos?
You know what? You know what? Where do I get the inspiration from? Man, I'm not like, fuck you, I'm not in. You're not gonna, are you putting these interview bits in?
All right, well, thanks for coming
Apparently,
to the
yes.
Channel 4 interview. I hope that was perfectly balanced and fair.
Channel 4, that's all I get?
Well, the other 3 were busy. That's the end of the video. We also have another collaboration coming out in a few weeks on JonTron's channel. Also, I have another channel called Story Mode. It's a different type of content. You might like it. It ain't that different from the rest of the things I do. I've only got one idea. And do not forget about Tab for Recalls.
Forget it. Oh, man. Wow. I think my favorite part of that video was the toilet story. In part because it's so ridiculous, and also because I want to know what happened now. I mean, I assume he had to call a plumber at some point because he put everything in the kitchen sink into his toilet, but I don't know because he didn't tell us. So, if he has confirmed that anywhere on the internet, please comment it below. And thank you guys for joining me. If you like this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. See you next time.